Welcome viewers to this video on guest registration card, which is often called GRC for convenience. GRC, guest registration card. We would spend some time on this card because it is one of the most important legal documents which a hotel has to deal with. The other two documents which are legally very important we'll be doing after this shortly. So logo, we have talked about it. Branding exercise, the hotel name here. Please follow the cursor. This 424 is the serial number of this registration card, and this is a unique number. Every GRC will have a unique number. And there is a space here for C form number. C form is a document we'll cover in the next video. It is filled for foreigners. It is mandatory for all foreigners to be filled by the hotel and to be sent within a given time period. Sometimes it is 24 hours, sometimes it is 48 hours. Name, surname first. We already have discussed this in the video on reservation. I'll not explain that. Designation here is a person's post. A post in a company. For example, general manager, managing director, human resource manager. Organization here, this is the company's name in which he is working. This could be a commercial company or could be a non-profit organization. As you notice, address has many lines. So this is actually a clue to the employees that address should be completely filled. And if you are careless in this, it may lead to complications later on. And police will actually catch hold of you if this address column is not filled fully and properly. And of course, you also must have the proof of address. So ID proof must be obtained, and this address should be compared with the address on the ID proof. Arrival date, departure date, I think we understand. Arrival time, we already have discussed in the video on reservation. Sometimes if the guest comes too early, it is possible the rooms are not available. And there is another situation if the guest comes after 6 p.m. and he has not paid in advance, then the hotel is likely to release his or her room to a walk-in guest. A walk-in guest is somebody who comes without prior reservation. So if a booking has not been guaranteed through advance payment, then the hotel is permitted legally to allot that room to anybody who comes in as a walk-in guest after 6 p.m. So this timing must be confirmed to avoid any inconvenience and any confusion for the guest. Room number, of course, now you have to fill it because we have to physically allot a room, and this is based on reservation and also the present condition of the guest. Maybe booking was only for one person and now there are more than one person, so that adjustment has to be done at this stage. Room rate must be communicated verbally, loudly and clearly to avoid any kind of confusion. Number of guests, since billing depends on it, must be confirmed and must be written very clearly. Room type, we have discussed single, double, twin, but there are many types of rooms depending on the type of hotel, the country, the geographic location. So whatever room type your hotel has and whatever you have allotted to the guest, it must be mentioned here. Billing instructions, there are three modes here. One is cash, the guest decides to pay in cash. Credit is, it is not credit card is here. So this credit includes modes like bill to company, travel agent's voucher, meals and accommodation order issued by airlines, passenger service order issued by airlines. So these are some modes where payment is not immediate, and the guest who is carrying these documents, they are allowed to utilize hotel rooms, accommodation and services. And these companies who have issued these documents, which I mentioned just now, they are liable to pay for this. And if mode of payment is credit card, then details must be filled in here. A card number of 16 digits must be mentioned here. Expiry date should be mentioned. Here I would like to inform my students about the cyber crime and the fraud of digital nature. So now we do not actually write the entire 16 digits of credit card number because that can be misused easily. And therefore, we write last 4 digits, last 6 digits, something like that. And if the payment has to be made by some agency, some company, a travel agent or airlines, then address of that company should be filled here in this bill to column. So this is billing instructions. This is very important. It is financial in nature and students must understand this. This is where the person who is doing the check-in, the employee who is doing the check-in, they will have to sign. It is like accepting responsibility for all the data in this GRC. Let us move to this now other side of the document. This entry here is arrived from, where is he coming from, which place, which town he is coming from, and next destination is where is he going to. For normal people, this is not an issue, but for criminals and frauds, this becomes very important for police to find out. And if somebody is not of the good standing, good legal standing, good moral standing, then discrepancies may be found in their details. And these discrepancies are which enable the police to catch hold of these criminals. This is very important to ask purpose of visit, and it has a legal purpose, it also has a commercial purpose. Hotel can find out about the guests' needs. There are mainly two types of guests: people who visit for business and those who visit for leisure. Leisure is like holidays, vacations. So needs of both these guests are different, and once the hotel comes to know about their purpose of visit, then we can actually suggest and offer them only those services they need and will not waste their time unnecessarily. So you can see the three options here. We have to tick one of these boxes, either business or conference or leisure. Depending on the type of hotel, this number of options can be increased or decreased. And now we come to another very important aspect of GRC. This is for foreigner guest, and we must fill in the details of passport and visa. For many years, I used to believe that visa is a separate document, but now I know that visa is nothing but an endorsement on the passport. So visa is not a separate document. It is a stamp which is marked by the embassy of that country in a foreign country on the passport of the applicant. Let me just give an example. Let us say an Indian wants to go to America, USA. So he needs to apply for a visa from the US Embassy in India. So he applies and then he is called for an interview. And if the embassy is satisfied about this candidate's suitability for visiting USA, then they will mark a stamp on the passport, and that is what is a visa. Visas of different types, many types. For example, tourist visa and business visa. We also have other visas like student visa. We also have work visa. We also have what is that called? It is diplomatic visa. So people are permitted to visit a country for different reasons, and whatever it is mentioned in the passport. And every visa has a validity period, and anybody who is visiting a country should not stay beyond this permitted period. So let us say if your tourist visa is for 1 month and you stay for 1 month 10 days, then for this 10 days you can actually be arrested by US police and then deported from USA. So as a hotelier, we have to keep an eye on the visa permissions as well, to report any guest who is overstaying. And this is one reason why we have another document called Hotels Arrival Report, which is also called C form. You saw C form here. You saw C form here. So C form is filled for all foreigners and it is sent to either the FRRO. FRRO means Foreigners Regional Registration Office. There are, I think, 16 FRROs in India, including all metros, Bengaluru, Amritsar. Then if not FRRO, then SP office in that city. If not SP office, then at least a local police station. And there's something called LIU, Local Intelligence Unit. This is the spy agency of Government of India. And the C form must be sent to one of these destinations within the mandatory time period allowed. When we talk about C form, hotels arrival report, we'll talk about this period of mandatory like reporting of foreigners. Then I'll just zoom it a bit more so that you can see it more clearly. This is like when he landed and for how many days he has already stayed in India so far. This would also be like his entire length of stay permitted through visa. And now a notice to the guest that we have safe deposit vaults available in the hotel and you must keep your valuables in safe deposit lockers. If there is any theft of any valuables from the guest room, then the hotel says we are not responsible for it. Though legally it is not tenable, it is not sustainable. The law says that the hotel's responsibility includes the safety of guest life and guest belongings and valuables. But then we still mention it just to remind the guest that, and in fact, maybe we can put some pressure on the guest to act more responsibly. If the hotel knows that if the guest knows that the hotel is responsible for everything, then chances are they'll become irresponsible, they'll become careless, and they'll simply blame hotel for everything. So this is a bit technical. This is also a bit diplomatic, and we must know how to deal with different types of guests. The last column here is guest signature. I hope you can see it. And without the guest signature, this document is null and void, invalid. So anybody who is processing the guest check-in and who is responsible for filling this document, they must make sure that the guest signature is there on the record and also tally the signature with other documents, other guest ID proof like Aadhaar card in India, like passport, then also driving license, any other document where guest signature is there. Credit card, I think signatures are not mentioned, but there is a place where guest can actually put his signature behind the credit card. So you must make sure that the guest signature is taken and it is legible, it is clear. So this is what we have discussed about guest registration card, GRC. If you still have any doubts about this document, then please feel free to ask question in the comments below. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching my videos and watching my channel.